easily, right? Play the escort. Another land, nope. And then play the Brutal Cathar on the wolf. Our draw has been insane, right? But that's what the deck is built for situations like that. That's game. Easy kill, easy. That's fun, that was fun. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing a Naya aggro list. It's a standard best of 1 deck with average converted mana cost 2.1, 29 creatures, 7 non-creatures, and 24 lands. The list was something fresh, right? We played control, we played mid-range over and over and over. Now it's time for some aggro action, right? And I always like 3-colored aggro decks because they're always the most challenging when it comes to consistency. Because there's a lot of things you have to worry about. You have to hit your creatures on curve. You have to basically not get mana screwed. You have to get your mana right. There's a lot of thought process when it comes to playing an aggro deck that's 3 or more colors, right? Obviously, a 4-colored aggro deck is probably a very terrible idea. But 3 colors is as far as it can go, right? And yeah, we're just splashing a little here and there, but it's still a challenge to do so. And the idea behind the deck is very straightforward. It's revolving around life gain and around the creatures that gain a benefit when you gain life. And let's break it down and break down the ratio as well. So we have 4 Lunarch Veteran, we have 2 Ollenbach Escort, we have 2 Traveling Minister, 2 Fateful Absence, 4 Hallowed Priest, 2 Impassioned Orator, 2 Valorous Stance, 4 Voice of the Blessed, 1 Reckless Impulse, 4 Trelasara Moondancer. We have 4 Brutal Cathar, 2 Angel Fire Ignition, 2 Halana and Elena, and 1 Sigardian Saver. And we also mentioned that we have 24 lands. So let's break down the tech and why I chose these cards, right? So the ratio is that goes. You have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 8. So you have 8 cards that are the engine of the deck. These cards, these life gain cards, is what unlocks the possibilities of the decks, right? Because the rest of the cards here, like Hallowed Priest, Voice of the Blessed, and Trelasara, are the creatures that gain that benefit whenever you gain life. They get +1/+1 counters. So the ratio here of these cards are 12, basically. 12 cards, 4, 8, 12. We also have Halana and Elena as our, 9th and 10th life gain thing, but not really. They just help by giving your creatures +1/+1, which benefits your creatures a lot, right? And it's a pretty decent card on curve, whenever you have it. Also, what the deck was greatly missing was some protection, and protection is a must for the deck, because as soon as your opponent sees these cards, they usually just want to kill them right away, and you just don't want to do that because you're really investing and you're losing a lot of value. So you want to protect your creatures as much as possible. And our protection of choice was Ollenbach Escort, 2 of, and Valorous Stance as a protection card as well. Now this card can do 2 things. This card can act as removal for a Leer, for a Goldspan, or anything that gets too big. And also it acts as protection for your creatures. Also, we have 1 Reckless Impulse as a card draw of choice. Mainly because I just can't fit more than 1 into the deck. There's other things that we need. So 1 of is more than enough. Also, it's better, in my opinion, than... Well, it's worse when it comes to value than Showdown of the Skulls, but Showdown of the Skulls is so expensive, and we actually need that 1 or 2 extra mana to rely on, right? So this is obviously my card draw of choice. Also, my removal of choice has 2, 3, 4, and then 8 copies of removal, or 8 removal cards into the deck. This can possibly be a removal card as well, like we spoke about. And then we have 2 Angel Fire Ignitions. This card is here because the deck lacks in another thing, which is getting through. So if your opponent has anything small, they can chump easily. They can chump the Trelasara, the Hallowed Priest, the Voice of the Blessed, no matter how big they get, right? And when they get that big, like really, really big, you just want to get in for that damage and possibly hit them once or twice and they're dead. So you need something that gives you at least trample, at least flying or something, you know? You need something that gets you through. So my choice was Angel Fire Ignition, mainly because it helps with the synergy as well, because it gives lifelink. So when you hit with that big creature, you gain a lot of life as well, and you help invest more +1/+1 counters onto your creatures. Also, I have Sigardian Savior as my tech card, because let's say you're facing a Blood on the Snow deck and their value is reoccurring and endless, basically, right? So they get to remove or they get to try to remove your creatures, and you obviously, protect them, but then your protection is gone, and they draw more cards, and then they try to remove your creatures again, whether it's Blood on the Snow or anything of the sorts. This card is my rebuild card, because this card, it's a 5-mana angel that says when Sigardian Savior enters the battlefield, if you cast it, return up to 2 target creature cards with mana value 2 or less from graveyard to the battlefield. So this is my recursion card, because I don't, if my field gets wiped and I don't have a follow-up, we're pretty much dead, because they're just going to accumulate on value, and we're just going to lose value rapidly, and now we're top decking, and top decking in this land is just terrible. So this card alone can get back like a Lunarch Veteran and a Trelasara, can get back an Orator and a Hallowed Priest, can get back any of our 2-drops and any of our 1-drops over here. So this card is really good. This card assembles your combo by itself. So as a follow-up, as one copy also is more than enough, because you just don't want to see this card in your hand. This card is a dead card when it comes to being in your hand, because your main worry is to protect your creatures and not have them die. But this card is a plan B, basically. So that's my choice when it comes to building this deck. And when it comes to the ratios of life gain, we talked about possibly like 8 cards that gains you life, 12 cards that gain value off of that life gain, and then we have 8 removal as well, and then we have some tech cards here and there for protection slash getting in. Also, since it's a three colored deck that's aggro, the lands have been killing me, right? And this is the final ratio that I came up with. First I tried 25 lands, but then I found out that on top of us losing value and losing cards rapidly from our hand, we're just top decking lands. So we're just, like not getting any spells to cast or anything. So I knocked it down to 24, and now I'm very happy with that. And my choice is that we need to hit a lot of white lands in the beginning, and maybe a green land on turn 2 for the Trelasara if everything goes well. So that's what the deck is built around. We have four of the green and white pathways. We have 2 of the green and white dual land. We also have 2 red dual lands and 4 of the red and white pathways. But if you pay attention to the green and red pathways, we have only 2 and 2 dual lands of the red and green, because red and green doesn't come until later on, so you don't need these in the first 2 turns. Also, when it comes to Reckless Impulse, we don't want to cast this card until we've exhausted all of our resources, right? Because we don't want to take a turn casting this card. We want to cast this card when it's turn 5 and where we like have only 1 card left in hand, or 2 cards or something like that, you know what I mean? So it's not a priority to cast this on turn 2, because your first 3 turns are your should be your very explosive start turns, and then turn 4 or 5 are your very explosive turns, where you have 2 life gainers, and then you're casting your creatures, and the +1 counters are accumulating, and you're attacking for a lot, right? So we need a lot of white. We need decent amount of green, maybe for turn 2, and so yeah, that's why we have 4 plains, 2 cave, only 1 mountain, 1 forest, 2 red and green pathway, 2 red and green dual lands, 4. Anything that had white had to be on 4 when it comes to pathways, right? So 4 red and green pathways, 4 red and white pathways, 4 green and white pathways, and then 2 of these, because these you want to cast them on turn 3 plus, because they come in tapped on the first couple of turns. So I tried to make it as consistent as possible, and it's definitely been challenging, but it's very fun to play, and you can win games so quick with this deck. As soon as it gets a little out of hand and they don't have an answer, they usually just concede. So yeah, that's what the deck is about. The gameplays have been really fun, so I hope you enjoy the gameplays, and also if you find any value from my content, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're entertained by my content, I would appreciate your support. And yeah, let's just keep growing and doing our thing, and I'll see you later with another video. Okay, bye. All right, so this hand is so good, but only if this was like a minister, right? We obviously don't have a way to put +1/+1 counters until turn 4, so I'm going to mulligan this. This is a little better, but it's either we go two white or white red. We have Sigardian Saver, which I'm going to possibly put back. So yeah, let's go white to begin with. Play this. It's pretty bad that we have to mulligan because our deck loses value quickly, right? And it seems like we're playing against a Blood on the Snow deck. So, with that being said, let's play Voice of the Blessed first. Attack. Hopefully we get out of range from a Meat Hook Massacre. And hopefully they don't have Vanishing Verse, right? So, zombies. Alright. So this is pretty good, right? Because then we can play another Lunarch Veteran. And we can play a Hallowed Priest as well. This is really good, right? Unless they get removed, of course. But yeah, let's try to swing as much as possible. We are the aggressive deck, so we have to do something about that. He's saying good game, yeah, that's alright. That was easy. This is really good, right? I mean, we're not going to have a red source because we have to hit Trelisara on turn 2, but we have protection and we can possibly draw a red source. No problem. But I think this is fine. We can protect the Trelisara on turn 3. That would be our play if they want to remove the Trelisara, but this is pretty good. If they remove the Lunarch Veteran, it's pretty bad for us, but what can you do, right? I mean, you can't cover absolutely everything. But he's playing white. Minister is really nice too, but I'm going to play the Minister on turn 3, I think. And hold up Valor stance. So yeah, we play green. Yeah, let's play the Trelisara. We scry. Red source. I'm going to keep this for our Helana. That's good. I think we're looking really, really good. Clarion Spirit. Okay. Spirit is pretty bad for us. So yeah, we go as planned here. We go with the Minister. Another land can go away. Yeah, we attack with the Trelisara here. He's going to make so much blockers, right? That's fine. Probably a one-turn play as well, yeah. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. So that's pretty good. We're obviously drawing a lot of lands here, but let's play Helana. And put this on the Helana. Put that to the bottom. Now all we need is a form of trample. That's all we're missing, I think, in the deck. So maybe I'll do some tweaks here and there. Hopefully get some trample, or maybe a what's that card called? Kabira Takedown. Sure. Yeah, so the problem is that he has blockers, right? He's not really worried. But it's good that we drew Voice of the Blessed, because it has flying, obviously. Brutal Cathara I'm going to keep on top. Okay. Do I attack? I don't think I attack here, honestly. Yeah, let's keep the Brutal Cathar here. And, we have to pass. Alright. That's fine. Probably kill the aspirant. Yeah, we put a stop here so that they don't put any... But yeah, that's game. This is... Voice of the Blessed is going to game flying and get out of hand quickly. And vigilance also, so that's good. This is a nice hand. But the question is, do we play the Orator or the Voice of the Blessed first? Let's see what he plays. Golgari. So that means we play probably the Orator. Do we though? We need protection for Voice of the Blessed. So if he doesn't kill Voice of the Blessed this turn, we can protect it with the Valorous stance. But I do want to get a lot of value off of it, right? So probably the Orator first. This way, if he wants to kill something, we still have life gain, but it doesn't seem like it. So that's pretty good, right? Yeah, we have to go for Voice of the Blessed here, even if he can kill it. It would be very unfortunate, but what can you do, right? If we untap, that's amazing for us. But yeah, he can kill it. Yep, of course. Prime target. Fine. Let's just be very aggressive here. Yeah. Well, he's almost dead, and we're out of range for a Meat Hook Massacre on the Orator here, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chief's Thirst. Man, we struggle badly against removal, right? Almost dead, right? Play a Lunarch Veteran. That's all we can do here. He hits a pretty good Massacre here, which puts us way behind. Yeah. Gains 2 life as well. Pretty terrible. Love.
I will show you what I will call the weak.
Or, actually, let's kill the Loth. Yikes. Yeah, let's just kill the Loth here. The Loth dies anyway, so you might as well not block. Okay, that's even better for me.
The light is insufferable.
Okay.
My power is for annihilation.
Hopefully we can do something here. We brought him down to 5. These are not going to do it. Okay. See, Guardian Saver. Nice. So. Nice. See, Guardian Saver, huh? He plays Snow though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we don't go for the Savior just yet. We need one more land for protection, right? Let's see. He has to deal with the board here or else he's dead. And that's game. That's decent. Alright, so. Mulligan. Keep. Yeah, we have to keep this. Although it's lacking some major advantage, but we have to keep this. It's pretty good as long as it's not dealt with. Nice. No turn 1 play. Hello. Good game. Alright, so Orator, Bard class. That's going to be really difficult. We get the Trelisar first, so we can scry. But Voice of the Blessed is better in the long run. But if he wants to remove something, what would I want to give him? We can play a second Orator. But I think I want to get these going, so that when he plays a threat, I can play the Brutal Cathar. So let's play Voice of the Blessed first. That's fine. Go in for the attack. Alright. Yeah. Yikes. We can take that. But let's get the Trelisar down. Man, I would love to get the other Orator down as well. And get Trelisar next turn. Or we can do both of them. Yeah, we can do both of them. So that's fine. Let's get the Orator down. Get Trelisar down as well. Nice. Land can go away. We need more things, right? And if we want a land, we want a red land. Minister. Minister can go away as well. Get in for some damage. It's pretty good, right? I mean, now he can't deal with the Voice of the Blessed no more, unless he has a dragon. Halana can certainly block. That's a 6/8. Alright, he attacks with that. We take that. That's fine. Brutal Cathar can take. Yeah, this is game, I think. Yeah, that's game. That was really easy and really short. Nice. Alright. Nice. So no untapped land. Alright. I mean, no untapped land on turn 1. But we have to keep this, right? We have draw as well. But usually you don't want to cast your Reckless Impulse until you're like fully... Alright, that's nice. Let's cast the Lunarch Veteran here, and since we don't have a play... Do we scare him? I think we scare him, right? Yeah. Make him think we have a Snakeskin Veil. Snakeskin Veil would definitely be a good addition to the deck, but like, what do you cut, right? Nice. It seems like he's playing green, so I would like to save the Royal Cathar for a what's it called? Let's scry, because I do want to hit a land. Hopefully a white land as well. Nice. This way we can play both Hallowed Priests next turn. He's not playing Snow, so no Blizzard Brawl. Oh, so it's Werewolves. Okay. Reckless Stormseeker. Should be fine. Should be fine. A lot of damage, right? I'll keep that, actually. That's fine. This way we can have lifelink as well. Yeah. Let's race. Seriously. He can draw all the cards that he wants. Ranger class. Okay. I think we can kill him next turn. Yeah, we can kill him next turn. So we'll let this go through. Yeah, we can kill him next turn easily, right? Play the escort. Another land, nope. And then play the Brutal Cathar on the wolf. Our draw has been insane, right? But that's what the deck is built for situations like that. That's game. Easy kill. Easy. That's fun. That was fun. Alright. This is going to be really slow because we don't have any life gainers, obviously. But I think we keep this. Let's try this out. Maybe we can Reckless Impulse something, at least. But yeah, this hand is really, like, not all that, to be honest. Seems like we're playing against green. This has just gotten a little better, I think. We do play this on red. We can't play, we can't play 2 white, because we have a lot of red cards in hand. Werewolves. A lot of people are running werewolves now. Nice. We have Voice of the Blessed next turn, but let's get the priest down. Start gaining some life. Unfortunately, the priest is not as powerful as Trelasar or Voice of the Blessed because it's a 1/1. So, that's why you have only 2 copies in the deck. Tovolar. Happy to block. I think we get down to Helena and Elena, honestly. Because I don't want to trade with the Voice of the Blessed, right? Or we can Voice of the Blessed and Reckless Impulse. But I think we have to get these down. Make the Lunarch Veteran a 3/3. This way, if he deals with the Helena and Elena, we still have a blocker for the Tovolar, right? We still have a follow-up Helena and Elena as well, so this has to be good. We can wait on the Voice of the Blessed. And plus, it's a more of a payoff if he doesn't deal with Helena and Elena and we cast the Voice of the Blessed. We just pop off, right? Doesn't seem like he's dealing with it, so that's good. Nice. Nice. Oh my goodness. Now that's a draw, right? That's insane. Alright, let's play this right. We have 3 white, obviously. What do I want to get down first? Probably, yeah, most likely the Voice of the Blessed so we can get an extra trigger. This is going to be so good. We have protection now as well. This is amazing. Alright. We attack with this. They flip next turn, but am I scared? A little. A little bit. But we have lifelink and protection. So let's see what happens. Okay. We also have a pretty nice blocker for the Ulvenwald here. He attacks. Alright. Draws a card. Tovolar is going to be a 7/7. This is going to be a 6/6. I think the right play is for us to block here and block there. Yeah. Let him draw, it's fine. But yeah, he activates Tovolar in hopes of possibly killing Voice of the Blessed. But we have protection for that. Oh, he leaves one. Wait, so... okay. Alright. Sure. Let's sacrifice this. Put a counter here. Yeah, you get to draw a card, which is fine. But we gain a life here. Because of lifelink, obviously. I hope we played that right. I think we did. I don't want to give out the Lunarch Veteran just yet. And Helana is going to speed up the process of Voice of the Blessed drastically. So, let's play Reckless Impulse here. I think it's time for the Reckless Impulse. We drew lands, which is pretty bad. Right? Yeah, it's terrible. We can't even double spell this turn, huh? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, let's speed up the process of Voice of the Blessed. Get it really out of hand. We have 9, 12, 14 exactly, I think. 9, 12, yeah, 14 exactly. So that's game. Amazing. Really, really good. Good game. Really good. Alright. I'm gonna take one of these out. Goblins. We have to play on curve here. Turn 3 Trelisara. Not really hopeful because he most likely has removal in hand. While we don't. We have no protection. We have nothing. This hand has nothing. Very decisive turn for him here. Because he's got obviously way too many options, right? Chandra.
Without the sun, I'll light your way.
Yeah, plays a 1-drop as well.
You're
No?
looking a little singed.
Alright. Minister can go away, honestly.
You're just never gonna learn, are ya?
So Chandra draws him cards. Oh, what a draw, right?
Just improvise.
It's an insane draw for him. Yeah, we're gonna take a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Yeah, but he would rather kill this and just get it over with. Hopefully we can find something off the top. Doesn't look like it.
Hey, you better not ruin my dress, buddy.
We have to kill the Chandra as well. Man, these draws. Oh my goodness. These draws are insane. Alright. Play Brutal Cathar. Gain some life. Just attack like that for now.
Just when I was having a good time.
Okay. Pack tactics. Alright. He will have a burn spell. We're down to 2, so 2 will hurt us. So let's block this as well. Give this indestructible. He's gonna kill the Brutal Cathar before we can resolve the Valorous stance. So, GG. Alright, play this. We have first strike with the Moonrage Brute, and we can double spell this turn, so that's good. He has something. Okay. He's just thinking whether he should kill the Brute or hit our face with his burn spell, right? Yeah, let's attack here. Doesn't matter. He's going to kill the Brutal Cathar, but... No? Okay. GG.